Hey guys, this is Malinki. Welcome back to my channel Voice of Malinki. Today we will talk about Sanger sequencing. And if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel. And if you like my video, please do like, comment and share my video. So Sanger sequencing is a method for determining the DNA sequence. This method is also called chain termination method. This method was developed by Frederick Sanger in 1977. Hence the name the Sanger sequence. A DNA contains huge number of deoxynucleotide monomer. Each nucleotide is composed of a nitrogenous base which can either be A, T, G or C, a ribose sugar and 3 phosphate molecules which are called alpha, beta and gamma phosphates. Deoxynucleotide because this hydroxyl group of 2' position of the sugar is removed like this. When hydroxyl group of both 2' and 3' position are removed like this, it is called dideoxynucleotide. Di means 2. Now, 3' of DNA plays a very important role in DNA replication. It forms a bond with the alpha phosphate of upcoming deoxynucleotide. This bond is called phosphodiester bond. In this way, polymerization of deoxynucleotide occurs. That means a DNA replication proceeds. But if dideoxynucleotide is present instead of deoxynucleotide, no phosphodiester bond formation will occur between 3' of ribose and alpha phosphate of new deoxynucleotide. Because if hydroxyl group of 3' position is absent, phosphodiester bond formation can't take place and DNA replication stops. Sanger used this idea while making DNA sequencing technique. Let's talk about the method of DNA sequencing now. Any DNA that is double-stranded, first we need to denature this DNA to make it single-stranded. The single-stranded DNA then needs to be divided into 4 tubes named 1, 2, 3 and 4. Along with the single-stranded DNA, each tube contains deoxynucleotide triphosphates or DNTPs like DATP, DTTP, DGTP and DCTP, a primer, DNA polymerase and dideoxynucleotide triphosphate or DDNTP. Now, DDNTPs are added in a very low concentration. In tube 1, DDATP is added. In tube 2, DDTTP is added. In tube 3, DDGTP is added. In tube 4, DDCTP is added. These DDNTPs are radio-labeled. So, these tubes containing DNA mixture are now allowed for PCR. When a DDNTP is added in the growing DNA strand, the DNA synthesis will be stopped. As DNA synthesis is terminated after addition of DDNTP, Sanger technique is also called chain termination method. In every tube, DNA synthesis occurs, but the synthesis stops once a dd-NTP is added, and our target is that last dd-NTP. Since dd-NTP is radio-labeled, we can detect dd-NTP easily. Since very little amounts of dd-NTPs are used, DNA synthesis will not terminate in every time. But once dd-NTP gets inserted in the growing strand, DNA synthesis stops. In tube 1, let's see what happens. Here dd-ATP is used. That means it will be incorporated in DNA when the complementary base is thymine in template DNA. As the template DNA contains 3 thymine, our dd-ATP could be added in 3 places. Hence, we will get 3 types of DNA fragments here. Let's see tube 2 next. Here, dd-TTP is used. That means it will be incorporated in DNA when the complementary base is adenine in template DNA. As the template DNA contains only one adenine, a dd-TTP could be added only once. Hence, we will get only one type of DNA fragment here. Let's see tube 3 next. Here, dd-GTP is used. That means it will be incorporated in DNA when the complementary base is cytosine in template DNA. As the template DNA contains 4 cytosine, dd-GTP could be added in 4 places. Hence, we will get 4 types of DNA fragments here. Let's talk about tube 4. Here, dd-CTP is used. That means it will be incorporated in DNA when the complementary base is guanine in template DNA. As the template DNA contains 2 guanine, our dd-CTP could be added in 2 places. Hence, we will get 2 types of DNA fragments here. That means each tube contains different fragments of DNA who all have same starting point but different end point. Now, these products are run in polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. Each lane of the gel contains content of each tube, tube 1, tube 2, tube 3 and tube 4. DNA fragments are separated in page based on their size. Since dd-NTPs are radio-labeled, autoradiography would be performed. Now, let's interpret the result. After gel electrophoresis, smallest fragment runs till the bottom, largest fragment is found on top. We have to read the sequence from bottom to top. And the sequence is 5-G, C, A, T, A, G, C, G, G, 3-. Now this sequence is synthesized after PCR. So the template strand that was in our hand would be 5-C, C, G, C, T, A, T, T, G, C, 3'.